YouTube. I know I haven't been up here in a while, and it's mainly because I've been super busy with trying to get everything together for this move. So what I thought I would do is start doing a vlog on military PCSing or moving, especially overseas. Now, a little background is that we moved here. It is raining cats and dogs here. I just made it back in time before this rain really came down out here. I couldn't even go get my nails and feet done because it's just raining. It's just been raining in Florida. I'm like, oh my Jesus. Anyway, so if you hear anything in the background, that's what it is. It's the rain coming down. So a little background is that we moved to Florida from Virginia not even 2 years ago. Yes. It would be 2 years in September that we've been here. And now we're about to move again this September. And we brought a house. And we love our home. And it's, our first purchase. Because we thought we would be here for a while. We thought he might retire here. So we thought, let's invest in a home. We didn't want to go through any more renting or apartment living or townhouse living or any of that. I had a bad neighbor one time, and I was like, you know what? I do not want to go through living in townhouses, apartments, or on base or anything like that. So we decided to buy a house, and been here 2 years. And then he got orders about 4 or 5 months ago, I guess in March. And lo and behold, we were shocked because we haven't been here that long. But duty calls if they need someone in that particular rank. And by the way, we are Air Force, prior Air Force. I was in for 7 years, got out in 2004, and my husband is active duty, not far from retirement, but he had to extend for us to move to England. And don't get me wrong, I was like praying. I was like, Lord, I would like for us to get one last move overseas so that, I could go travel, take the kids traveling, shop, and be able to just sightsee and shop and things like that. Because we have not been overseas in 9 years. The last time we were overseas was when my son was born, my 11-year-old. He was born in Germany. And that's where my husband and I met initially. And so we haven't been overseas in 9 years. So now we're going back, but we're going to England this time. But still, I'll be able to take my son to Germany, show him where he was born at, things like that. And be able to do some traveling with the kids. And I think that's good. They're at a good age because they're at the teenage age, except for my youngest, who's 7. But they're still at a good age where they can learn a lot. They could be cultural. And I'm really thankful for that. You have a lot of kids that may never get that opportunity, and the military has allotted us that opportunity to be able to go and see something different. Of course, they need him to man a command, but still, it's just nice to be able to have that opportunity for my babies. So at first they weren't excited when we first initially told them we were moving to England because, you get used to it. You get used to being in the States. We've moved from Germany to Texas to Virginia to Florida, and now we're going overseas. So, in the last 9 years, we've moved within the States, and that's all they know. So, my daughter was 4 when we came back, 4.5. My son was 2. So they don't really remember being overseas that much. My daughter doesn't remember learning to speak German and all these other things. My son has really no memory of being overseas because he was 2 when we left. So I just think it's a good experience for children and for myself because I love to shop and I love different cultures. I love trying different types of food. I'm a very spontaneous and I love just being out there in the world. I knew when I first joined the military in 97, I was like, you know what? One of the reasons why I joined because we just didn't have the money for me to continue to go to college, But the other reason was I wanted to get away from my hometown. I knew there was nothing for me there but a bunch of mess. And I wanted to travel and see the world. And that was one way of doing it, So that's why I joined the military. And to this day, I sort of do regret getting out. But then again, I knew it was my time to get out. I was able to accomplish a lot. You know, I was able to finish my bachelor's and my master's degree. So I just believe with my job as a substance abuse counselor, mental health technician, that really didn't allot you the time needed to be able to finish school. Whereas my husband was in a special duty assignment where he had the opportunity to be able to finish his master's degree and whatnot, and because it was a sit-down job, and then he cross-trained, and that's why we moved here, and that's why we're going overseas. So I know I'm rambling a little bit, but I really did want to give you a little bit of background of how everything came about, especially for anyone that may be interested in going into the military. You hear that thunder? Oh my Jesus. And I'm here by myself. That's another thing. I'll get to that. Yeah, I'm here by myself. My kids are gone. My husband's at work. And it's been raining on and off here like this for I don't know, a few days. So, no beach. I couldn't even go get my nails done, my feet done. You just really can't do much of anything when it's raining like this. We stay in the house. And we have satellite, so you already know that's gone out. So I might just watch a movie or something like that. Anyway, I'm rambling. Let me see how many minutes I have. Okay. Because I'm doing this from my iPad. I don't have a laptop anymore. Our home desktop is messed up, so we're probably going to get a new one. So all I have is my iPad and my phone for right now, which I'll be turning that off, my cell phone, and, just getting the phone whenever I get over there. And it's not for me to speak to people in the United States, that's for sure. I'm not spending all that money. So some of the things that has went on thus far with this move, I'm going to try to stop at 10 minutes. So, I'll just continue either today or later on. But some of the things that's went on thus far is trying to get cleared to go overseas with your children. And I'm the one that has the most issues because I have bronchitis and arthritis and all these other things. So I did get cleared, and the Air Force can make things a little bit more difficult. I worked for the Navy for 3 years, so I understand the Navy and when they're transferring a PCS and someone overseas or to another state or to another base. But I haven't been in the Air Force for so long that I forgot how they work, and they do make things a little bit harder, or I could say they're more strategic with what they do, and so they're very, very particular about what they do. So I can understand that. They want to make sure everything is good. They don't want anything falling by the wayside. So we did our passport photos. We got passports. Then the other thing is my daughter is not my husband's biological child, so I had to go through her biological father and get him to sign this paper that the military has in order to get her cleared. He had to get it notarized to get her cleared to get a passport and a visa to go to England. And so that was something I did not want to do, but I had no choice because, he is on the biological father. So if you're going overseas and you have kids, then they have a biological father, they will have to get clearance through that person. Okay? So what else happened? Had to go get medically, dental cleared, got that done. Okay, so the other thing is our home. Yeah, we have to rent or sell our home. We decided to rent because it's not a seller's market right now. And we just bought the house, so we want to put equity and things like that into the home. So we're renting our house out. So Lord willing, that will happen pretty soon. I should mention that we have not received our orders yet. We're still waiting on that because, like I said, they're particular. So when we came back from vacation from Florida, we thought we would have our orders, and they said, well, no, you still need this. So he sent it in, and we still have to wait 2 weeks to get our orders. So I think we should get them next week, I hope. Then we can start making appointments for TMO to come and pack us out so that we can figure out what we want and what we need. And I'll do a separate video on that as far as what are some of the things that you need. Because you get a temporary, you get your regular TMO, and then you have your temporary. And your temporary is something that you need right then and there when you're overseas, like little things like TV or blanket